Fund&Grow and Mike and these guys helped me out to be able to kind of, supercharge things, because the thing I run across the most is that, the biggest barrier to entry for Amazon is, money, is capital, is being able to have enough money to invest in products.
What's up? Thank you for coming back to the channel. Today we have a really good interview lined up for all of you guys out there in the Amazon space. We have a client of ours. He went through the Fund and Grow process. He's still in the program, but he's using the funding to grow his Amazon business. And so I asked him to come on and share how he's using it in his business, to give you guys some ideas and some strategies on ways that you can grow your business a lot more quickly when you have access to funding. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring him on real quick. Rhett, how you doing today, man?
What's going on, Mike? Thanks for having me. I've been in the Amazon world for, since like 2017. And it was one of those things that I just kind of fell into. I was desperate to not live that 9-to-5 grind. I was, desperate to kind of make my own way. I've always kind of had that entrepreneurial kind of spirit about me. And I basically kind of, knew there was more to life than just, I guess, making someone else rich. So
you have to have an emotional investment in what you're doing. If you don't love what you're doing, failure is pretty much guaranteed.
So I tried all kinds of different things. I tried, drop shipping. I tried selling crap on eBay, doing stuff on Instagram. Nothing really stuck for me very well. And then I kind of rolled across Amazon, and it was something that really made sense to me, and I was good at, and it was something that really took off for me, simply because, when's the last time you bought something on Amazon? For me, it was today. Fund&Grow and Mike and these guys helped me out to be able to kind of, supercharge things, because the thing I run across the most is that, the biggest barrier to entry for Amazon is, money, is capital, is being able to have enough money to invest in products. Biggest problem people run into is running out of stock, and doing the inventory planning and forecasting part of Amazon. What is kind of crazy is sometimes you have to order more units at the beginning before you even start selling. And then in order to stay in stock and not run out and not get hurt in your ranking, you have to order more. And the ability to have Mike and their team come in and be able to kind of be a relief for you, to be able to get that funding and be able to keep going and not get hurt. Because when you run out of stock, you basically have to spend more money to get back where you were before you ran out of stock. You're literally leveraging Mike and his team to get free money to build your business without giving away any equity. And that there's, if you told that to someone back in the day, they'd be like, you're insane. I didn't have a lot of credit depth and a lot to go off of, and you guys were still able to hook me up with 15 grand right in the first round of funding. And that's one of those things that you can, like I said, either take that money, be able to put that towards products right off the bat, or to be able to invest more in products if you don't, to make sure you don't run out. Because like I said, when you run out of stock, your rank freezes for 14 days. Oh, really? And then after those 14 days, it freezes, but it's technically going down because everyone else is still selling. And you basically have to spend money to get back up to 40 units a day, maybe a couple months later.
Right.
And so it's crucial to stay in stock, and the ability to have basically interest-free money to be able to save you money by running out of stock and not having to relaunch and run extra advertising to get back where you were before.
Not only can you cover your inventory with the funding that you get, you can use the credit, and it's all business credit, comes with 0 interest for an average of 12 months. That's what we're talking about, just in case anybody's on the video and they're like, what are these guys exactly talking about? We're talking about using business credit that doesn't show up on your personal report, where you get 0 interest for an average of 12 months. We're talking about using that funding source to basically grow and keep your Amazon business afloat, so that you don't have to go through what Rhett's talking about, where you basically get deranked. If your inventory runs out, now you're kind of screwing yourself over and making it even longer of a process to get a really, solid store going and that's cash flowing. And that's the idea.
You're charging your card up, and you're getting all kinds of bonuses and rewards, just like you guys talk about with all the credit cards and the business funding that you work with. And so basically it's just free money and it's free flights. I mean, the years I've been selling, I can fly just anywhere. I can fly my family anywhere. I can fly myself anywhere. I don't have to pay for a flight really ever, unless I just really want to pay for a flight. But I've just racked up so many miles. I prefer to travel and have miles rather than cash back on Amazon or whatever, but you can choose. But the ability to, have Amazon just charge your card up for the interest-free funding to be able to, treat your family or go wherever you want.
I know you're a busy guy. I'm not trying to take up too much of your time, but while I have you here, if you have anything that's running around in your head right now that you want to share with everybody who's maybe thinking about getting into Amazon, or people who are thinking about using business credit, just give them some experiences, some challenges that you had to deal with, and then we'll wrap it up here in a couple minutes.
Yeah. So when it comes to using credit, like I said, there's kind of, specifically with Amazon, there's kind of those three aspects. There's, like I talked about, there's the initial funding of investing in yourself and getting the initial products. There's the funding that you need to be able to keep that machine going, and there's the advertising of keeping going and really expanding your business. And the fact is, you get paid every 14 days, or I'm sorry, you get paid every 15 days on Amazon, and you're selling X amount, and you're kind of behind the ball. And with any kind of business, you go in the hole a bit to get going, and then eventually, a couple months later, you start seeing that okay, hey, we're actually making some money now. Hey, we can actually start, recycling this money. And the ability to have, not just funding. Like I come from, before I started Amazon, I was a loan officer assistant. You betcha. I didn't even get to the full loan officer. I was just still an assistant, which I was terrible at. But that's not the point. The point is, by going to get a loan, there's a lot of interest, there's a lot of fees, there's a whole lot of stuff that go into. It's not just like, can I borrow $200,000? Here you go, have fun with it. That'd be sweet, but that's not how it is. But that's kind of like what Mike and his team do. Is it's as close to like, how everyone wishes funding should be.